Neighbor, everything neighbor. We live right now, neighbor. You just seen that Spence versus Ugas. If you didn't see it, that shit was turned. That boy Spence lumped his motherfucking eye up, lumped his head up. You feel me? To all my little lokes, all my homies, all my cuzos. I sent the link. If you ain't see the motherfucker, that's on you, cause I sent that motherfucker. So I'm gonna need y'all. I'm gonna need y'all to get y'all act right. You feel me? Cause niggas really be sending that link. That bird called. That bird called to him. They don't want to do that though. They don't want to listen. So yeah, man. I'm about to have some a couple guests. Send a couple guests. My favorite guest. I'm gonna send them a motherfucking invite because I want them to be in there. This was their first like major fight that they gonna comment on with me. So I'm gonna send them. They say gas. They put. Is you up here or no? Is you up here or no? I hold on. You up here? It say you up. Hold on. Add the string. Add the string. Neighborhood, you up here? Hold on. You up here? Can I hear you? Can you hear me? You up here?
Hello. Hello,
Neighborhood, you
hello.
up here? So yeah,
Yo,
you
you
in the
figured it out,
building
huh?
on
Hey,
the
hey,
go,
everybody.
on the go. You feel me?
So, this is the best fight I've seen. This is by far the best fight I've seen. Spence did not show up to play. He did not show up to play.
Right. He went hard. He was really showing out for his hometown team. He really put the
Okay,
brakes
so you
on.
know I'm a newbie. I'm a super newbie. So I gotta
I
ask
feel
you, like you guys, I thought you guys was gonna go hard, you know? And you guys to me, and you could correct me if I'm wrong, but you guys seem to have folded up early in the fight. He just kept protecting himself from body shots, right? Or am I wrong?
yeah. Well, the case was he was feeling them body shots early on, so he felt the need to cover up and try to not get hit with the body because Ben's game plan was to weaken him, slow him up by hitting him to the body. So as the rounds progressed, Ugas wouldn't have no energy. So with that, Ugas was protecting, and then what you see, Spence went back up to the head and he lumped up his left eye, or was it his right eye? He lumped
Yeah.
up his eye. It was landing them hooks.
Yeah.
So
So okay, but this
sometimes
is my thing. Isn't you guys supposed to be like a vicious, ferocious spider? Where was that?
no, no, he's not. He's more of a counter puncher. So what ended up happening was he wasn't countering. He wasn't throwing no punches. He wasn't throwing no punches back to Arrow because there was too many punches being thrown at him. It was coming from different angles. It was coming from different hands. He couldn't stop it. You know. He had a game plan for the cross or the straight right. But guess what? Spence was hitting him with the body. It wasn't just coming for the head. So what ended up happening was Ugas was leaving itself open to face shot to that left hook because he was so busy trying to protect his body. And what ended up happening was he got swole up on the left eye. His eye ended up getting swole up.
So you think
And
if
that's
Ugas wouldn't have been concentrating so much on protecting himself from them body shots, that if he would have just been fighting, it would have evened out for him?
yeah. If he would have threw more punches to kind of keep Spence backed up off of him, he wouldn't have had so much difficulty with Spence throwing them punches. Spence wasn't afraid of his power, wasn't afraid of no punches being thrown back at him because Ugas wasn't throwing no punches. When you do that, a boxer gets comfortable. A boxer sits there and understands. Well, every time I throw to a body, he's blocking it. He's prepared for it. Well, let me go back up to the head because if I feint to the body and he's lowering his hands, he's lowering his arms to prevent the body shot. I could go back up and hit him with that hook. I could hit him with that right. I could hit him with that cross to the face. So the thing is, as a boxer, you're supposed to be prepared for both, from up top and below. Ugas Ugas wasn't prepared. I don't know what happened, but he wasn't throwing back. He wasn't countering.
So let's be honest. You always tell me in the fights we watch to don't judge until the middle of the fight, because in the middle it could
Right.
all turn around, right? But tell the truth.
Hmm.
This fight, could you kind of tell before the middle of the fight, or did you really practice your rule of waiting to the middle of the fight?
I mean, I always give another boxer a chance, but by round four, you kind of could understand the flow of the fight. But you want to give another fighter hope. Like you want to see, like you don't want to sit there and say, "Well, yeah, Spence got this round." I mean, not round, but he got this fight. You kind of want to give a fighter a chance to come back because sometimes the other fighter gasses out. You know, Spence could have threw too many punches in the first four rounds and didn't have the stamina to keep going. And what ended up happening is Ugas could make a comeback, but that wasn't the case. Spence had a good, a good engine and just kept on. He kept going. He wasn't playing with him. He was very prepared for this fight, and he showed it. And he gave Ugas the business. You know.
Now, I know we watched a documentary together, but I have some background questions. With Ugas, when they compare to him to Pacquiao and all of them, is he an older fighter? I mean, is this his second go round at trying to achieve these things, or is he pretty equal to Spence?
He's not older. Ugas is not an older fighter. Ugas is not in his 40s. He's still in his 30s. He's still a young fighter. He's been through a multiple losses, so this is probably his fifth loss. So that does go against you. That weighs against you as far as being ranked, and it shows that if you lost to a weaker competition earlier on in your career, when you fight some of the good fighters, you kind of have that eye on you. Like, can he beat this person? Because he lost to a weaker competition. He lost to a lesser known fighter. So with Ugas, it wasn't his age that was a factor. It was just about his more so. Is he as talented as people think he is? Is he really that good of a fighter? He's already lost so many times.
So then, looking forward to the future, I know you spoke to me briefly about Spence versus Crawford. Is that still a fantasy fight, or might that actually happen?
It might happen because both of the fighters are saying that they want that fight and they want to have an undisputed fight. It's not even about. It's going to unify all the championships, but all four belts are going to be on the line, and both of the fighters want to be crowned the best fighter at 147. So when you have two fighters like that, with both of that mindset, and it's no longer politics because Terrence Crawford was signed to Top Rank, and Top Rank don't really get along with PBC. Bob Arum, and I forget his name. I keep forgetting his name, but I know his name. But for some reason, right now, I can't think of his name. But when you have promoters having beef and internal beef and just all this little politics, that can kind of prevent fighters having fights and things like that happening. It's no longer like that because Bud Crawford left Top Rank, so he's a free agent. So he's welcome to come to PBC, or he could become his own promoter and start his own promotion company, or he might go to something like the Zone. He could go to some motherfucking Golden Boy or something like that, and still be able to negotiate a fight with Spence and start the fight and have the fight happen. With both fighters, they want it. They can push more for it with their promoters, whoever the promoters may be, to make the fight happen. And that's looking more likely with all the politics being out of play.
So with Spence and Crawford, why do you guys want to see it so bad? Like,
Because they're the best
why is
fighters.
that y'all fancy? Oh, okay. They're
They're
the
the
top
best
two
fighters at
then.
147. They both are the top two pound for pound fighters at 147. They both have the known championships.
Hmm.
All eyes is on them every time they fight. Whether they fight against each other or they fight other opponents, that's the fight people are looking forward to. So when you see a Spence fight like tonight, your eyes is on it. Is he gonna win? Is he gonna lose? Because if he lose, it's gonna be a black eye for the 147 division. But it's gonna be a black eye for Spence because he's supposed to be one of the top fighters, and we all want to see this Bud Crawford fight. And the same goes for Bud. So
Hmm.
both of them are stars. Both of them are known. Both of them are talented. We want to see the fight happen. We want to see them fight each other. So now they really pushing forward to it. They not making excuses. That's what it sounds like. You never know. People could be saying things and go against what they say. But both of these fighters are saying that they want to fight. So we're gonna see if that end up happening later this year or at least early next year. It should happen later this year because it's April. It doesn't take that long for fight negotiations. Usually, it only takes a couple months for fighters to heal up and start training camp for the next fight. So sometimes by the late end of the year, this fight should be finalized, or not even finalized. The fight should be happening at least no later than September.
Okay. And then my last most important
Shout out to the
question.
two viewers.
If Spence versus Crawford, can we go, Daddy? I want to go to
Yeah,
Vegas.
we could go. We could go. You feel me? Wherever it's at, niggas got it. You feel me? We could go. I don't care. I want to go. Shout out to my boy. I don't know if he in here. I know he subscribed to me at one point in time. But shout out to my boy Kenneth Johnson. He was in the building for that Spence versus motherfucking Ugas fight. So I want to
I
see
would
that.
love
I
to
want to see
go.
the Spence. I want to see the
I got
Spence
it
versus
all planned out
Crawford.
in my head. Fight night,
Mm,
going to the
okay.
fight. Ooh, meet and greet. Because all of you boxing people, y'all be around Vegas. Reggie Owens, Kenneth Johnson always flies wherever. Like all your
Yeah.
boxing friends, they'll probably be there, right?
Yep. I hope so. They should slide through.
Hmm. All right. So that's all that I got for boxing, babe.
You ain't got no other question. Did you? What
I'm
was your
learning.
opinion of the fight? You
No,
learned.
okay, so now I'm gonna get into the gossipy stuff, right? So
Okay.
you're gonna be mad at me. But I felt like this fight was the best fight that you've made me watch because that
I
last
made you
fight,
one.
yes, because that
Of
last
course.
fight, they were two bony guys just throwing them at each other. I was scared. They were so bony and little. And then they
You
had like so
you talking
much of
about
a height
Chisora
difference.
versus
Yeah, it was like watching
Ruben?
like two special. Look, it was like watching two bungalow kids fight. Like I was, that
Damn,
last fight was
that's fucked
awkward.
up. Cause Cub was tall as shit and then bony as fuck, fighting a smaller dude. And it's like, damn, look at the
Yeah,
special ed kids fight. They fighting over a
that's what it
pencil.
looked like.
What the
Right, a
fuck?
shiny object. Yo, that fight was
Yeah.
awkward. That fight was awkward. I did like that other guy, the black guy. What was his name? It's always in the gossip blogs. You were talking about him earlier,
Oh,
Gervonta.
you
I
talk
did
about the
like that
Vegas
fight.
guy.
Yes, but
Um,
this fight to me felt like real boxing.
why is this nigga calling me? Nigga, just join the motherfucking live, cuz. Like, niggas
Send
is
him the
in the
link.
building. Like, I
Send him
got
the
to,
link.
cause it seems like
But
they
yeah, no,
upset.
he could be the next person up. I'll drop down when Dwayne comes. But it felt like real boxing. Both of the fighters had a real boxing physique. Both of the fighters were capable of throwing real good punches. Like it felt different. It felt really different.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? I don't think in the
Yeah,
other
it was
matches
more
I ever
competitive.
seen them throw more punches than this one. Like Spence threw the most punches that I've seen in all of these fights you had me watch.
Yeah. Out of
And
the
they were
ones,
hard
probably
body
so.
blows.
Right. That was the case. They weren't for play. They weren't for
You
show.
gotta send him the link in a text message, babe. And then he could just
I
click on the
know.
link and come right up here.
It's hard to do that because my fucking mouth ain't working. I don't know what the fuck going on. For if you could send me the link in the text message, I could forward him the link
Okay.
on YouTube.
Boom, boom, boom. Oh my god, I want to hear what he got to say. Did he watch the fight?
I don't know.
Um, Pace. There you go.
Or
I'm sorry, babe. I gotta do something real quick. I'm gonna mute myself for just a nanosecond.
for I'm in the building. Still up here. Shout out to the 30 viewers. Whoever you are, shout out. I appreciate you stopping by. This is my first fucking stream doing like this, like this. Hold on. It might kick me out. I'm gonna send this to the homeboy. You feel me? I'm gonna come right back. I don't know if I'm still here or not. Second Joe. I don't even know if I'm myself. All right, I'm back in this motherfucker with the camera on. You feel me? Oh, neighbor. I'm trying to get the homeboy in this motherfucker. Give me a second. I'm trying to see how this shit works. This is my first like real talk. My hood. We got this going on. Neighbor. You feel me? I'm really trying to get this motherfucker on. Uh, to make for the homie to slide through. I'm up here by my motherfucking self. So no, I'm gonna give my little recap. You feel me? I've been drinking that Crown Royal Apple, feeling good, feeling great. So man, that was a good competitive fight. At the end of the day, I mean, it wasn't competitive as far as Ugas winning any major rounds. He won, I feel like maybe one or two rounds that first round. And then it was another good round where I feel like when he kind of snuck Arrow, that was a round he won. But for the most part, I don't think that Ugas any ever won any dominant rounds or he ever was really, really, really up. But I felt like he kept it going enough for the ref not to stop it. So I felt like it was kind of like I don't know another word for competitive, but Ugas still gave himself a chance. But Spence was on him. Spence was on him. He was hitting him with the body blow. He caught him a couple times to the face. Not even a couple times. He really was catching him, and you could tell because his Ugas' face started swelling up. So I was enjoying that shit, and as I was seeing it, it was getting me more and more hype. But the thing was, I know if Spence gets Ugas, that's what I was thinking during throughout the portion of the fight. If Spence gets Ugas out of the paint, we gonna get this Bud Crawford fight. It's no excuse. Spence, who the fuck do you have to fight? You already done beat Danny Garcia. You already done beat Porter. Who the fuck else are you gonna fight? We don't want to see no trash ass niggas in the fight. We don't want to see a rematch with Ugas. We don't want to see a rematch with them other niggas. We don't want to see Amir Khan or none of these other motherfuckers come up and try to fight you. We all the fans, all the boxing fans, even if you're not a boxing fan, you know about Spence versus motherfucking Crawford. That's who we want to see. We don't want to see Mayweather bring his rusty, crusty ass out of retirement. We don't want to see Manny Pacquiao try to resume fighting. We don't want to see Adrian Broner get off motherfucking his house arrest and shit and trying to fight you. My nigga, we want to see you go against motherfucking Bud Crawford. Give me that fight. I got a fight with the homeboy, man. His name, I'm gonna say his last name. His name is Wallace. We got a $500 bet on it. I want to win that. I'm gonna need that Bud Crawford first fucking Spence. I want to win that just because. You hear me? Cuz. I want to see that fight right there. So I'm waiting on that. That shit should happen sometime this year. You know what I'm saying? The mega motherfucking fight. It don't matter where it's at. My eyes is on it. Y'all can have it in fucking Wisconsin, Nebraska. Y'all can have it in Vegas, Texas, Florida, California. Pick the biggest fucking arena y'all want. I'ma slide through like a fucking banana peel, like a Mario Kart 64 banana peel. I'm bringing Miss 702 with me. I'm bringing her fine ass with me. It's a double trouble, pop your bubble. We sliding through, we coming in. You know what I'm saying? We gonna go up in that motherfucker. I better see all my niggas on KMV, all them boxing fans. Cowboy, Suge, motherfucking Kenneth Johnson, man, Brian Johnson, any motherfucker who ever talk boxing with me, you gotta be in the building, bro. You gotta be in the building, bro. I can't be the only person in the building. I can't bring my plus one, my beautiful one, and you sitting here and you not in the building. Kenneth Johnson told me, man, you could slide through. You know what I'm saying? My girl couldn't make it. You could have a ticket. I said, man, I got a lot going on right now. I can't fly through, but it's an honor. I appreciate that. I'm gonna need you slide through if that Bud Crawford. Jerome Wallace, I'm gonna need you to come through, nigga. You can give me that $5 in my motherfucking hands, dog. Just go ahead, drop that in my motherfucking hands, bro. So yeah, we gonna have a litty. If that fight happen, whenever that fight happen, it can happen sometime this year. It can happen sometime next year. I'm gonna need that fight to happen. I'm gonna be in the building. I already got the money set aside for that shit. We gonna be up in the building. You know what I'm saying? So I felt like it was a good night for boxing. It was a real good fight. You know, it was a very entertaining fight. Very entertaining. It was a good fight to watch. If you spent money on that, I don't think you came out like, damn, I just spent $60 on this fucking fight. and it wasn't worth it, I think you could at least sit there and say, I enjoyed my fight. I enjoyed my the fight card. I enjoyed my night. You ain't gonna feel bad about it, you know. So yeah, you know, I think it was a real good fight. It was solid for what it lasted, what it was worth. You know, I tip my hat. Congratulations to Spence for holding it down, for winning that motherfucking belt. You know, he sat there and he went out and did what he said he was gonna do. He was supposed to fight Manny Pacquiao last year for the same fucking belt, but he had that eye injury, so it kind of delayed the inevitable. But he beat Ugas, and Ugas was game for a couple of rounds. He showed his will. You know, he did the same thing to Manny Pacquiao. You know, he actually won that fight, but tonight the better man won, the fresher fighter won, the hungrier fighter won. So you got to see that shit. So yeah, we on the road to that next fight, that next major fight. As far as for 147, there's a lot of good fights that could still possibly happen in higher weight divisions. Hopefully, Canelo fights somebody like a Andre Ward or a Charlo, excuse me. You know, somebody that's really competent because a lot of these other fighters ain't really been fighting Canelo to his level. So maybe it could be a good fight right there. Maybe it might even be a good fight for Charlo to fight somebody like Hurd or somebody like that, somebody that could really give him a competitive fight at like 154 and all that shit. So I mean, boxing got a lot of opportunities, even in heavyweight. You know, you still have Deontay Wilder in the mix. Maybe he might even still, even though he kind of on the downslide, maybe he might fight an Anthony Joshua. Maybe Anthony Joshua get his shit together and go back and fight Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury versus I forgot her name. Usavek. I don't remember what his fucking name is. Ukrainian dude with all them weird ass names and shit. But you know what I mean, y'all. So maybe he might fight them. So it's a lot of good competitive fights out there from different weight divisions. That's big fights, and hopefully those things happen. You know, that's a good thing for the sport of boxing. It's a good thing, you know, just to watch, to be entertained by. I'm gonna be right there for it. You know, so really don't have a lot more to say. You know, I really enjoyed all of my motherfucking time. You know, enjoyed the fight. It wasn't as long as I thought it was gonna be, but it was a good fight nonetheless. I enjoyed my time. I enjoyed Miss 702 watching that shit with me. She said that was her best fight that she's seen. It's always room for improvement, maybe more knockdowns or knockouts, something to get her more excited. But I love the fact that she enjoyed the fight. You know, we had a good time. So what's gonna happen is we're gonna slide through the Reggie Owen. We're gonna slide through the Ring Gang Radio. We're gonna support them because they really be knowing they boxing shit and they really gonna talk that talk. So I'm gonna slide up out of here. It's been 28 minutes. Shout out to the two viewers. I appreciate y'all coming through. If you watching a replay, make sure you hit that like button. Word to Homer Simpson. You see man right there. He laying down mad. I'm not gonna lay down mad, but I'm a little mad that a lot of more people didn't come. You know what I'm talking about? A lot more people didn't slide through like they were supposed to. So I'm gonna slide up out of here, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna go to sleep with the mad eyes. I'm gonna go to sleep with the closed eyes. Cause I'm a motherfucker dreaming these sheep. The white sheep jumping over the moon, whatever the fuck they said over the fence. I don't know what the sheep was jumping over. But goddamn it, I'm gonna get up out of here. Shout out to the tree viewers, whoever that third person is. Make sure you hit that like button. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. You're gonna see some awesome content, whether it's from Apex, whether it's from motherfucking GTA, you gonna see something you may like. If you don't like it, you gonna find a way to like it. 'Cause guess what? I may hit you over the head like a headboard, bro. Within an earthquake, nigga, that shit gonna fall over and just pop, hit you right on top of your cranium. Cause I come through with that fire, boy. So let me tell you something. Go ahead and hit that subscribe, dog. Go ahead and hit that subscribe. Hold on, we got an entry into the stream. Hold on. This go my girl, my baby, prettiest woman I know. Hold on. Yeah.
You're
Check
doing
it
a
out.
good job, Mr. Shy Guy.
Check it,
You're
check it,
doing
check
a
it out.
good job. And people will
I'm telling you.
come. Like keep opening up, keep sharing with folks, and people will come, you know? But yeah, your recap was tight. It was just like the boxing channels.
You like that?
I did. You did a good job tonight, baby.
Am I still in the building?
You still in the building. But you know what
Okay.
though? You know what's really in the building? What's really
What's
in
in
the
the building?
building? That
Okay, let me
Crown
know.
Royal
Well,
apple.
crowd, boy, it crushed the buildings like Snoop Dogg.
Came
That nigga
through,
did it
crushed all
good.
the buildings. Oh
Yeah,
my
boy.
gosh. But yeah, no, fight night is really excellent. And you got one more surprise. So you ready to end the
I got a
live?
surprise. I got to hold on.
I'm gonna
Hello.
catch you on the flip side. Bye
No,
y'all.
she left, but I'm still in the building. Real quick. I'm gonna play this little half a song. I think still in the building. You ain't even my girl. Do you just how you like it? Yeah. We can travel around the world. I know you ain't gonna like it. New John Kennedy, baby. Neighbors. 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 Yeah. Shout out to the two viewers. We gonna end it on a good note. That nigga Dom Kennedy. You ain't from LA if you ain't played at least five Dom Kennedy songs. Roll a hundred. We've been off and on like ever since. Might take you back to Disneyland, girl. I ain't forget. The player president, no further attempts trying to get these girls back to the hotel and shit. And see if we can fix this little situation. You know the real nigga conversation. I'm looking at houses up in View Park. Ballin' and rapping, I play two sports. An LA nigga. I might go get the beds out in Newport, so help me figure out what I need you for. You ain't even my girl. I do you just like you like it. Yeah. I know she ain't gonna like him. And he used to fuck around. Yeah. Nate. Shout out to them three viewers. I don't know who you is, but if you new here, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. We off that Crown Royal apple, and I be having this motherfucker bumping and jumping. Check this out. You can't tell. Check the smell. California dreaming. Some more iTunes money to buy another. But I got business to handle. When that motherfucking hook come again, slide it. Like a wet flow. Slippery. Gotta go. Ezel in the liquor store. My back. My back. I'm four bulls. You know, from the old school. You know, with Tom Cruise. Other niggas, that's the wrong move. On rolling. Night Bud, I'm out of here, y'all. Much love. Rolling.